Right, let's have a look. That looks good. Evening all. I think we're working. Give us a thumbs up underneath if we're coming through. Oh, I've got a black screen light in. That's not a good sign. Ah, there we go. Now I think it's working. Let me just change that to that. Yeah, give us a thumbs up under the video. Let's have a look. Evening, Gary, Peter, Paul, Peter and Stella. Excellent. We are working then. Marvellous. Evening all. You should have a mouthful of tea. Rushing about as usual. Yes. Here we are again. Yes, so sorry about the lack of videos for the past week or two. Been very, very busy. Working away on that Tom Kerridge TV thing, whatever it was, Sunday lunches or something. Very nice job, really. And in between times, rushing backwards and forwards, trying to sort this new little warehouse out, which we're finally in. Still got a leaky roof. Fluff float through the air. They fixed one skylight, not the other. So there we are. Hopefully tomorrow or next day we'll get the other skylight fixed. But there we are. These things are sent to try us, as they say. So hopefully, fingers crossed, from sort of this week and next, things will start calming down a little bit. Evening, Andrew. So regards auction dates. Now, the original plan was to have one today, which would have been the kind of house cleaner stuff, of stuff here from home, furniture and collectibles, bric-a-brac and all that. But because we were so long getting into the unit, that's obviously been delayed. So I have got probably a good half of it in there. So try and get the rest in this week and start cataloguing it. So that sale will probably be a couple of weeks time, I should think. That's going to be my plan. And then all the other auctions I had got penciled in. I'm going to have to look at jiggling the dates a bit. I might try and do Saturday and a Sunday or something, or combine them together or whatever. Because I do want to try and get them all through by Christmas. The 26th of November, I think it is the next Vintage Amusement one. That date is fixed, won't change. Well, barring some major catastrophe, but it's the other ones, like the single owner ones. We'll perhaps combine the two. One collection is definitely coming. Still haven't heard about the other one. Books and things, that's going to be quite a big sale. The Donald McGill stuff, the Butlin stuff, spares, of course, circus and so on. So just keep an eye out and we will get them all organised. Right. I've also been, as I've been moving stuff, finding all sorts of things. Like odd spare parts that people haven't collected, or things that have been boxed up ready to post out and for whatever reason haven't gone. I think people haven't paid the postage or something. So all those sort of odd little things to sort out as well if you're waiting for bits and bobs, or if you think, oh yeah, I bought a widget sprocket 6 months ago and never got around to picking it up or posting it or whatever, then let me know. But as I find stuff, I'll put it all to one side and have a grand old sort out. Marvellous. Andrew says, any news on a trip to Dave's private arcade, please? Dave's private arcade, which Dave would that be? Dave Pratt, do you mean? Possibly. I've seen Dave Tuesday. I'll have a word with him. Greg says, evening Steve, hello all. Kenny, evening Steve, any progress with delivery on number plate? Yes, they're sitting here waiting to go. That's one of the parcels waiting to go. Yes, I've just been up to my eyeballs. I've also got half a dozen machines of yours from about 10 years ago or something crazy, haven't I? Yeah, we must sort those out as well at some point. I have to have a trip to Scotland. Talking of trips and carriers and things, I'm working on a new carrier. I think we've possibly found somebody. Hopefully I'll get some more information on that in a week or so's time. Somebody that's, capable of handling machines, knows they're fragile and valuable and heavy and all the rest of it. So working on that one. We'll fingers crossed. Sure is called Adage. Met him at Paul's Bash. Don't know. Trying to think who you mean. Lives near Paul M. Oh, Gary, you mean? Yeah. No, is the short answer. Do I have to get Paul to twist his arm? That'd be a good trip though, wouldn't it? Adrian, hi Steve. I've got to pay postage but can't be reached by phone or email. Can you put a number on email on the website? Email should come through. And every now and again we have an odd email that just keeps bouncing for some strange reason. Try, if you haven't already, try mail, M-A-I-L, obviously, mail at elephanthouseauctions.com. That should come through. Most things come through to that one. Strange, but as I say, any odd bits and bobs, there's all sorts of things. You know, you got put on top of cabinets or whatever, and someone was collecting and then they didn't. So panic not, everything is here. Nothing ever gets lost. Just we'll sort them all out. And it says yes, Gary. Oh yeah, Gary. Thingy-jiggle. Yes. Paul says yes. It's got some good stuff worth seeing. Yeah, definitely. We'll have to have words with them. See what we can arrange. I've had a nice little film clip to show you again in a minute. We'll round off with. What else was I going to show you? Oh yeah, new stuff. Yeah, so for November 26th, entries are open. It should be a good sale. There's lots of things promised. I spoke to a chap today who's got 10 machines coming. There'll hopefully be a couple of interesting Brian's bits. Might be a whirlball. I've not had one of those for a long, long time. The little two-player machine. When was the last time we sold a whirlball? Let's have a look. Brian's. Brian's whirlball. 2014, at 9 years ago. Wow. Well, April 2014, almost 10 years ago, the last whirlball was sold. That was one of that big collection of machines which came from literally just around the corner from the Elephant House. I didn't even know was there. I think it was from that collection. Yeah, so hopefully one of those coming. I think there's a forks coming, 3-ball forks. 11s, clock, hidden treasure. So quite a little stash of Brian's machines. Hopefully some Ollie Wales all-wins, because I've been seriously lacking lately in all-wins. We've got already in, where's my little new lots tab? This is nice film stars with the kind of the Oscar casting on the front. That's on Old Penny, ready to go, locks, keys, everything. And a very nice crane as well, the Mutascope electric travelling crane. So those two bits in, and there's some bits that didn't go last time, so to try again. Bandits, principally, for some reason, last auction, just nobody wanted to buy bandits. Don't know why, it's very odd. Anyway, these two bits are in. Alan says, hi, still haven't received money from the last auction. There's still a few odd people who haven't paid for bits and bobs because I've not been around the weekends, and they're people who want to come and collect and pay cash, etc. But I think most of them are now. I know there's some more payouts I'll do tomorrow. Yours might be in that. I can't crank all that side of things up at the moment, but yeah, panic not. Yeah, so on that regard of collecting things, I'm around hopefully all week at God Manchester with the new little warehouses. If you want to come and collect in the week, might not be around Tuesday. Might be having a trip out to see some stuff on Tuesday, possibly. But certainly tomorrow and I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday be there. If you want to collect stuff, drop stuff off the next auction. Saturday are intending to be at the Elephant House, sort of around lunchtime, usual sort of thing. So that's Saturday. If you want to collect stuff from there or drop stuff off, if that's easy for you, just let me know, basically. I think there's a couple of bandits to go across that people want to collect from Leamington, I know. What else have I got to collect from Leamington? Something else. Can't think what it was. Whatever. So yeah, bear that in mind. I did put a note on the front page of the website. So all this week, God Manchester. So that's about, for those of you who are old enough to remember the days we used to do the auctions at Huntington Racecourse, New Little Warehouse is about, well, less than 10 minutes from there. About 7 or 8 minutes it takes to drive. So just off, sort of not far from the A14, A1, etc. Easy to get to. Haven't had time yet to search up where the nearest pub and cafe and things are. I was so busy I hadn't even got a kettle set up yet in the new warehouse. Now how bad is that? But that's one of this week's projects, set up a kettle. Because I've been rushing backwards and forwards and haven't had time to even make a cup of tea for myself. Next door, we've got a cider factory, which is rather nice, in the next door unit. So, so that's good. Adrian says postage, I think. Oh, right. Yeah, so there are some parcels here without stickers on for postage. So yours might be one of them. Some spares and bits and bobs. I think there's about 2 or 3 packages of books, I think, still to go out, or books and magazines and things. To Adrian, I think yours might be books, mightn't it? From memory, the name sounds familiar. Anyway, whatever it is, it's here. Yes, so hopefully everything falling into place. What else? I've got a big load of fairground stuff to go and collect in, fairground art and stuff. And I think there's another couple of those Fred Fowl panels we sold last time. There's nice big Fred Fowl panels coming. What else fairgroundy do I know that's coming in? Not sure at the moment. There's a couple of sleighs coming, hopefully. Original Victorian sleighs. So any of you who do Christmas stuff, or if you've got venues, or know anybody who's doing Santa grottos, garden centres, need them for display, etc. That's a thought, isn't it? You might be able to point somebody in the right direction. They need a nice sleigh. Adrian, I'm in Papworth, Everard, every first Sunday of the month. Oh, right, okay. Generally, yeah, these past 3 weekends I've been working away on a telly job. I am usually around weekends. I try to be, because obviously that's when most people are not working and can collect. So, yes. First Sunday of the month, so let's have a look. When's that next? We'll probably be doing an auction as the only problem. On all the coming up Sundays. So that would be the first Sunday of November, which is the 5th. But if it's sort of early in the morning, we manage it. I do the auction at 1 o'clock usually, so we'll sort something out if you want to collect. If not, I'll post, depending what it is. Have I spoken to Joby re-auction off some of the Carter's Steam Fair collection? No, not specifically. Is the answer to that? I think it would have been a good auction to have a big auction to start with, was my opinion, but there we are. I know a lot of this has all been built up again, hasn't it, to try and sell off. So I'm not sure what's gone now, what's left. But no doubt all will be revealed in due course. Yeah, the 29th. 29th? Oh, this month, 29th of October. Yeah, so I've got to jiggle these auction dates around, so... probably it was early-ish in the morning, sort of 9-ish. We can make that work, I should think. Right, so that's that. And what else do I need to tell you? Auctions, dates. So yeah, look out for those. I'll shuffle them around. Collections this week. I'm at God Manchester most of the week. Saturday, the Elephant House. Sunday, probably back at God Manchester, I should think. Then next week, I'm not going to be around much, which is the week of the 23rd. That week's going to be tricky. And then finally, we should be back to relative normality. Normal chaos instead of extra chaos. There you go. Right, what was I going to do? I did find a little film clip. I was rummaging around looking for sort of little fetes and fairground games and things. Oh, I think my headphones are flat, so I probably can't hear it. I found a cool little clip about Aunt Sally games. We'd sold a couple over the years, Aunt Sally sets. And I made a set for a TV job a few years ago. We couldn't find an original set. And this was of a little pub game, somewhere 1960s, I think it is. Have a quick look at that. I thought it was quite a fun little film. I don't know any of the... There's not many pubs left now, is it, do those traditional pub games like the Skittles and Aunt Sally's and the bowling and the what's the cheese thing, cheese rolling thing with wooden cheeses. Can't think what you call it, the proper name. Even the more common thing like bar billiards, you hardly ever see now, do you? There's one or two pubs left with them in, but quite a lot of fun, those games, aren't they? Anyway, let's have a quick look at this, and then we'll round things off. See if my things are working. I think they are. Let's have a look. Thought you might find it interesting.
It's called the Three Pigeons, this Oxfordshire pub, but no pigeons remain since Aunt Sally came to reside. Pigeon fanciers can blame respectable Sir Charles Kimber, the publican. But the villagers of tiny Drayton St Leonard bless his Eton and Oxford education, whose culture surely showed the way to running an Aunt Sally alley. Aunt Sally is one of those games which can trace its beginnings to the curious beginnings of English recreation. 20 years ago, the name was associated with fairgrounds and racecourses, when gruesome caricatures of old ladies were set up to be knocked down primarily by men with mother-in-law trouble. Here, however, it's strictly the traditional Aunt Sally that is played with such intensity. The rules of the game require that each player should attempt to unseat the wooden doll by throwing sticks. Each player starts with 6 sticks, but if the match results in a draw, they start again with 3 sticks. If it's still a draw, they either pack up and go home or begin again, and the losers buy the beer.
I'm not quite sure what the next clip was it cut to. It looked like some dancing at Butlers or something. That's the thing with those little Pathé News clips. They're clipped out of longer newsreels, and it doesn't always show you what the original things were. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me go back to here. Right, what's going on now? Have we frozen? That's curious. Let me just refresh this. Oh. Ah, there we are. We're back again, I think. I don't know what happened there. Sorry if it glitched your end. I'd say it's not easy to play as it looks. No, it's not, is it? It's quite a difficult game. I was looking, we sold some really nice ones a few years ago. Fairground, I've had it for a while. Stalls and games. Aunt Sally's, here we are. Yeah, so we had these lovely, these sort of carved ones, soldier ones. They were rather nice. 2013 we sold those, 220. And back in 2011 some canvas ones. The kind of the ugly wife type ones, where the name comes from, the Aunt Sally name. The ugly aunts. 2011 those were, yeah, 4 of them, £110 they made. I've not had any for a while. There you go. That was another nice little clip. I keep trying to find interesting little things to look at. Right. What do people want? Let's have a quick look on the Coin Not Wanted, see what anybody wants, so you can get it in the next auction. Anything new lately? Club Chief, Octopus Pusher, Fireworks All Win, Jameson Royal Flush, Merchandiser, Steerables, some rare bronzes. Crane, so we've got that nice Mutascope crane in, so hopefully that will satisfy one of the crane buyers. Don't think anything else much new. They've been there a while, these other ones. Yeah, if you don't know how to put wants up, shall I show you quickly? I think most of you know, but anybody who's new, if you go, they can do them in all the sections, but if you're looking for a particular machine, let's say you want a, I don't know, a Mutascope, let's say. So find Mutascope, so viewers, Mutascopes, let's say you want a round tin Mutascope, there we are. So under the main picture there's a button, place a wanted ad. And so the idea is, once again, you put a price you'd be willing to pay out. It doesn't commit you to anything at all, it just gives you, just gives the other collectors an idea that there's somebody in the market for a Mutascope, in this case, willing to pay roughly X. So there's no point putting a silly cheap price in, because obviously no one's going to consign anything if you're only going to pay half what it's worth. Equally, there's no point putting in 10 times what something's worth, because if somebody consigns it, they're going to try and put a big reserve on it. Now, we don't accept things with big silly reserves on it, but you know what I mean. So be sensible. So Rand's tin Mutascope, you might say, if it's got a nice reel in it, you're prepared to pay, I don't know, £1,250, say, so put £1,250 in, click the button, and you see the button goes green. If you want to edit it, you can click it again and put in a different number, 1200, whatever. If you want to get rid of it altogether, just stick a 0 in, and the button goes back to grey. Let's put 1250 back in for now. So you now see that it appears on Calling Up Machines on the wanted list. The most recent ones always appear at the top. So there you go. And when you go to the Mutascope page, it says there, we have a collector waiting to buy, offering up to $12.50, etc. And then you can edit them on your menu at the top there. You need to be a signed in member for this to work. But the little symbol, the W binocular symbol, wanted, looking for wanted. Again, you can edit it from here. Change it to a different value, 1500 if you like. Or to get rid of it, just do 0 and it turns grey and it's gone. And refresh that, you see it's gone. So that's how that works. So you can do it on any of the sections. And it just lets people know that there's people out there wanting to buy stuff. There you go. So I think that's it for this one. Hopefully, I don't know if I'll be back Tuesday, because I might be out Tuesday looking at some stuff. If I'm back in time Tuesday, I'll do another little video. If not, it'll be Wednesday. So just keep an eye out on the website. And if you're subscribed to the YouTube, make sure you've got the notifications turned on underneath the little bell icon thing. And we'll update you on the latest news, etc. then. That's it. I'm off. Finish my cup of tea. I'll catch up soon. Nighty night.